Hello, Selma.
Hello, Letty.
Today we're going to continue our chat about time. Last week we did a few questions about this, and today we're going to do a few more. So, question number one will be for you. Okay, Selma?
Okay.
Does waiting for something bother you?
Yes. I don't like to wait for something. I when it happens, it bothers me.
So how do you feel? Do you feel frustrated, unhappy, disappointed?
I feel angry.
Angry. So if you have to wait for something, it bothers you and you feel angry.
I feel angry, exactly. Do you get bored easily, Letty?
I suppose I get bored. I don't use this word very often. If I'm doing nothing and I feel like I'm wasting my time. I think as a child, I was told never to say I was bored because my parents were like, you're bored, let's give you something to do. So I never really said I was bored because my parents would look for me to something to do. Because I don't know if you remember as children, it's very easy to say, I'm bored, I don't want to do like this. So maybe I complained a little bit and my mother said, don't worry, come here, I will find you something to do. So I lost the habit of saying I'm bored. But if I think about it, I suppose it's when I don't feel like I'm doing anything or worthwhile. So if I'm watching the television, that's okay. I'm relaxed, no? Or I'm just looking out of the window. But if I feel nervous because I feel like I'm wasting my time, maybe I would feel bored and I would want to do something else. Do you schedule out what you have to do every week? Do you make a schedule for every day?
Oh, okay. I can say that I never schedule out what I have to do in the week or in every day. I never.
So you
No,
never plan anything, you never schedule anything. Now, is that a good thing or a bad thing, do you think?
I don't know. I think it's good for me because I don't like to plan anything.
Right.
But
So in
for
your
many
case,
people,
it's good. In your case, it's good.
for many
Do you
people, it's
feel
terrible.
less stressed if you don't, you feel less stressed because you don't plan anything? Do you think you have a calmer life?
Maybe it's the right thing. For me, it's okay, but for many people, I know that it's terrible, very stressful when you don't know what to do in the week, in the day.
Yeah, I need to plan my day. Maybe because I have obligations, I'm still working, and so I need, or I feel that I will have less problems and I will be calmer if I know more or less what I have to do.
Okay.
But what I've noticed since the pandemic is that if you plan too many things, it doesn't work out. Before I used to plan a lot of things, and now I have noticed that things change from one moment to the next, one day to the next. So if you do a schedule, it needs to be flexible, I think, because things are not so clear cut like before.
Exactly. And
Are you good? No, this is my question. Go.
Are you good at getting things done on time?
If it depends on me, I think I can say yes. If I depend on other people, it gets complicated. if I need to do something with the help of somebody or somebody's service, I would get quite nervous about finishing on time. Because I think people in general are not very formal. And they have a saying here in Spain, mañana, tomorrow. So I am not this kind of person because of my genes, my culture. I don't know. I hate this word, tomorrow. They never, and I said, why did you say Tuesday 7 o'clock when you know you're not going to do it? Just tell me, I'm not going to do it. I can't tell you a time, but don't say something and then I believe you and I am waiting for you. So I prefer someone to say, I'm sorry, I can't do it for you. Or I can do it in a month's time. I prefer them to be realistic and truthful, not trying to sell me something they're not going to do.
But it's usual, no?
It's normal,
in my country too.
Yeah, and I get very frustrated.
Exactly.
Right. Do you think time moves slowly or quickly?
I think time moves quickly. And principally when we have children, you think that you see the time when they are growing up, and it very quickly they became adults.
So you realize how quickly time goes when you see your children growing up.
And very quickly.
Yes, I suppose it depends on your life. There are things which you realize how time goes. Maybe your job, it moves very quickly, or as you said, your children are a good one to follow, no? You can see when they were children and then all of a sudden they're adults, no?
Exactly. What would you do if you had a few extra hours in a day?
Oh dear, I don't know. What would I do? If they were extra and I know they were for me, maybe I would read a book. Or do something that I would feel guilty doing for myself and only for myself, no? And hopefully I would use extra time well, and I wouldn't just watch the television or sit on the sofa, but I would make the most of it. So maybe I have started to read now again after many years without reading, nothing serious, novels. They're called historical romantic novels, historical novels, which means that they are fiction, but they are set in a time of maybe the 18th century or something like that. And it's very light reading, very light reading. You're following people's lives and things like that. And in the summer holidays, I've read 3 books because I like to read one day after another. So when I was traveling to Italy, I read it in the plane, in the airport, etc., and it went very quickly. So maybe dedicate to reading. Maybe I should do some exercise, but I don't know if I would do it. I don't think I would do it, even though I should, no? Right. Would you rather have more time or more money?
No, I would rather, I would have more time, more money. No, it's not important. More money, but if you have more time, you make more money, maybe.
It's a bit of a trick question because I was just thinking, if you have more money, you could pay someone to do the things you didn't like to do, which would give you more time. So that's what I do. I pay people to do things I don't like doing. And then sometimes I get extra time for me. So it's a
Okay.
bit of a trick question. So romantically, it's to say we would like more time.
One more time.
Maybe realistically, get more money, pay people to do things that you're not very keen on doing, and then you would have more time to yourself.
Exactly. No, maybe it's correct. Do you spend a lot of time when preparing for something?
I don't know. When I do something, I like it to be planned, in the sense that my classes, I spend time on them, because then I know I have less possibility of them not working out correctly. When I'm traveling, I like to plan it to the best of my ability, because even then I know things will go wrong, but I will have less time. So it depends on what I'm doing. I would spend more time than others. But if I have time, I do like to spend it on preparing things I'm going to do. Just because I'm not very good at solving problems, maybe, or thinking in the moment. No, maybe because I'm not good at that. That's why I like to prepare things.
Okay.
How much time do you spend sleeping?
Oh my gosh. It's I don't sleep in a good time. I sleep 4 or 5 hours a day, and I'm not a good sleeper, né? You can say
Yes, you
that?
don't sleep well. You don't sleep enough. Maybe that
Yeah.
would be the word. You don't sleep enough. You sleep 4 to 5 hours a day. You don't have a siesta or a nap or 40
No,
wing.
no,
No, just
no.
the 4 to 5 hours in the evening, no, at the
In
night.
the evening.
I could be the same as you. A few years ago, I don't know why, I stopped sleeping, and I can sleep between 4 and 5 hours, even though I don't get up, because I don't want to be walking around the house or anything like that. Resting completely, I could say 4 to 5 hours. But after I've just had COVID now, I'm sleeping a lot. It's unbelievable. Also, I was on holiday when I had COVID, so I didn't have a responsibility. But I was, without realizing, I was falling asleep in the afternoon. I was sleeping longer at night, and many things. So I watch a lot of podcasts, and I've just, before we started now, that if we don't sleep correctly, it could mean that we put on weight. It could mean that we are not very healthy. So sleep is an important part of life.
Important. Yeah.
And I don't think we realized that before. So I'm not saying I'm fat because I don't sleep very well, but I'm investigating that, because if you don't sleep correctly, the inside of your body doesn't do its work, and so you don't lose weight, for example, and also our health suffers.
Yes.
Right.
So
Do you? So this is for me.
yeah, but you answered, do you wish you could sleep more?
I would like to sleep 8 hours.
8 hours. Oh,
I would
okay.
like to sleep that. I would like it because that's what they tell us we should do, no? And also, I think if I could maybe lose some weight, or I would feel healthier, less stressed if I slept better, no?
Okay.
But at the moment, I can't. What just happened at the weekend when I don't have work, sometimes I fall asleep, and I have about an hour on a Saturday or on Sunday if I'm not doing anything. So without realizing, I do fall asleep.
Okay.
Would you like to sleep more?
No, 4 or 5 hours, it's enough for me. Even I sometimes in the middle of the day, I feel tired, but it's not change my mood, and not I'm feeling, I
Normal.
feel happy.
Right. So you could say, I have got used to I have
I
got used to
I have got.
sleeping my 4 hours, and it doesn't affect anything that I
Mhm,
do or how I
mhm.
feel, because I am
Yes,
used to
I used
sleeping
to.
this time. Right
Exactly.
then, Selma,
Okay,
thank you
my
for
dear.
joining me,
Thank
and
you.
thank you for sharing your thoughts about time. So let's say
Okay,
goodbye
thank
to
you.
everyone, and we'll see you
Okay,
next time. Bye.
okay, thank you. Bye bye.